Fifth graders, hope you're having a great week. Hope you got some good practicing in and are ready to keep continuing on. We're going to still be dealing with page 10 this week. We started our eighth notes last week. We're going to continue on with that study. The eighth notes that we've been doing up to now, most of them have been a repeat of the same note, like we did in Skip to My Lou. Now we're going to continue on. We're going to do number 43 and number 45, where we're going to be switching eighth notes sometimes. And the eighth notes won't be the same note, so we just have to have fast fingers and get our eyes moving quick and our brains moving quick. So this week we're going to focus on 42, 43, and 45. We did 42 a little bit last time, but I think it could probably use another week. It's a little bit tricky with the eighth notes. We haven't been doing eighth notes for very long, so I think another week of practice on that one would be good. And then we'll move on to 43 and 45. I think you're gonna recognize both of the tunes that we're going to add this week. So get ready for our play-alongs. Okay, hey trombones. So, just a reminder, before you start practicing these along with me, make sure you've done your warm-up on just your mouthpiece. Make sure that you've done your long tones on your instrument, and get yourselves nice and warmed up before you do these play-alongs with me. Okay, we're gonna do Skip to My Lou again this week. Just because I think it probably needs another week of practice, so we should be pretty comfortable with this one. Just a reminder, it does use that low A, so second position. Remember, we're only out about an inch for second position. You're barely seeing any of the silver of your slide. Okay, let's play along Skip to My Lou. Everybody out in fourth, because we start in 4. Have your slide ready. Okay, so remember, the first part of both lines is the same thing, and it's really cool. You only need 2 positions. 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1. Both lines start that way, so that makes it a lot nicer, doesn't it? Okay, let's talk about 43, long ago. Now we're going to be starting to have more eighth notes that are different notes. So what does that mean for you? Nothing. You just move your slide faster, right? So let's talk about 43, long ago. Our positions: 1, 1, 6, 4, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 6, 1. So we're using, again, both the lower and higher of our fourth positions, playing that D that we learned back in the beginning and that G that we learned a couple weeks ago. Okay, so if we move our slide and say our positions, 1, 1, 6, 4, 4, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. That was cool. Just 1 and 4, right? 1, 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 6, 1. And remember, our instrument is straight out from our face, okay? It's not way up, it's not way down. When you're making your recordings, set your book and your camera right next to each other so that I'm getting a good full-on face view of you. Okay, how about we try long, long ago? We started in first position. We're going to start with that low 1. And it did have that repeat sign, so I did it twice. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. I just thought this one would be a good one. It's a shorter one. We would go ahead and do that one twice. Okay, so you'll see that's going to take some practice because we're not used to moving our slide that fast and getting our brains and our eyes moving that quick yet. So that one you're going to probably have to practice a little bit on your own, maybe a little bit slower, maybe closer to the tempo that I was singing it, and really get good at saying your positions and moving your slide before you try to play. Okay, down to 45, William Tell. This one, we're back to mainly the repeating eighth notes. Your eighth notes are going to be the same note. This one, you might recognize the tune. It's probably slower than you've usually heard it because, you know, this is a 5th grade beginning band book. You can't automatically play all these great concert works. But you probably heard this in commercials or in movies or maybe in your music book. When it's faster, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-da-dum, 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 bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, bum. That's probably how you've heard it. They use it in a lot of racing music and things like that. This is going to be our 5th grade version. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 3 1 4 1 1 1 1 1 3 4 4 1 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 3 1 4 1 1 1 1 1 3 4 3. So if you noticed in this one, lots of 1s, right? A couple of 3s and 4s. So that's all we're having to worry about in this one. 1, 3, and 4. Now, the 4 is a lot of times the higher 4. So make sure we have a good tight smile, a good M. Our teeth are up against our teeth. We got some good pressure on our mouthpiece. And we're blowing lots of air. Okay. Let's do this one at 60 as well on the metronome so we can get used to it. Starts on that low first position. my metronome back up to 70. Since it does use those repeated eighth notes, playing the same note on your eighth notes, let's kick it up and let's do another version, and this will be a little quicker at 70. Make sure we're using a good T. Your tongue is hitting back of your teeth. You should hear that T sound. You know, your mouth is very close to your ear. You should be hearing your tongue hitting your teeth. Not only feeling your tongue hitting your teeth, you should be able to hear that too. And when we're doing eighth notes, it's really super important, especially the faster we get going. If we're not using our tongue, we're gonna have some trouble. We're not gonna go that fast. We're just gonna go 70, but just make sure that you're using your tongue. You'll notice this one was only 3 clicks because we got those pickup notes. Remember we talked about those before? Yeah. Yeah, and you'll notice, and I think this is the first time we've seen 4 eighth notes barred together. They can do that. If they want to bar 4 together like that, they can. I think this is our first time seeing, oh, well, at the top of the page we saw 4 in a row, but we just didn't really talk about the top of the page, did we, too much? Okay, so that's more eighth note practice. Make sure you're getting some good practice time in, and have a great week. I am really looking forward to hearing your videos, and I will see you guys next week.
3, 2, 1.